Hello friends, it is the end of week 2 of our No Spend January, and here is the update on how we did this week. We did really well this week. We did have an unexpected expense, but I'll get into that in a minute. But we have not really been spending any money. Gas for the cars, the bills are all paid up. I spent $24.06 at Aldi. That was it for groceries this week, and I'm still well below. I'm hoping to come in at $600. I think I had budgeted $700, and so I'm hoping to come in at $600 or less. And then we paid $23 for a brow waxing appointment, which that was not unexpected. Honestly, if it was probably me, I would have just skipped it for the month, but it's for my daughter. She has very thick eyebrows, and it's just a standing appointment that we keep every month, so we went ahead and decided to keep that. So those are the only two expenses we had other than gas for the cars and paying the bills this week. That's still no eating out. We haven't done that. My husband and I actually did get to go sneak away for a date night, and we had a gift card. So that's one of my tips. I love to save gift cards for no spend months. To me, it just helps you get through the month, you know, with a little treat here and there, so it's not like complete drudgery. But so we were able to do that, so that was fun. The only unexpected expense that we had that I have not budgeted for, my daughter recently completed driver's training, and here in Michigan, you have to go to the Secretary of State's office and get your learner's permit once you've completed segment 1 of driver's training. And like once you get your your permit, the clock is ticking and you have to get your 50 hours of drive time in before you can take segment 2. And so if she wants to get her, it's a long explanation, but basically not something that we could put off because the clock is ticking, and she has to get those hours in before she can even go to segment 2, and then in order to get her license by her birthday. Okay. So anyway, I don't know why I didn't remember that was going to cost money. Like, you can't step foot inside of the Secretary of State's office without it costing money. It completely left me. So that was $25.36. I did not budget for that, so I will just have to like shift some money around to be able to cover that. But that was the only unexpected expense that we had this week, which is pretty good. Some things that I'm noticing, I have wanted to go to Starbucks numerous times. I haven't. I do still have a couple of gift cards for Starbucks, but I didn't want to use them all up in the beginning right away. So I am very conscious of how many times I want to go to Starbucks. The other thing is that we did just come off of like Christmas season, and the packages dropped off to my house have like, I mean, they're just not here anymore. Like, it's nothing. So it's just a reminder of like how often Amazon boxes show up at my house. Mostly it's stuff that I would buy anyway and I just don't want to go to the store for, like school supplies, or I don't know, just random stuff that like I don't want to go to Meijer for or something. But just a reminder to myself of how often Amazon shows up during a regular month. Okay, so now some of the things that I wanted to spend money on, but I didn't this week. So while we were at that brow appointment, they have super cute stuff like on their display inside of that particular place, and there were these adorable coffee mugs, and they were like the perfect size, perfect handle. You know what I'm talking about if you like coffee mugs. and they were $15, and I wanted like at least 2 of those coffee mugs bad. But I did not get them. I'm not gonna lie and say that at the next brow appointment that I won't get them, but there is the possibility that they won't be there anymore. So anyway, I also got this brand new, if you're into gardening at all, you know that at least in Michigan, you buy seeds when your garden is not even a thought, because we have to plant so late. So right now is like seed buying time. This is when you like plan out your stuff. And so I got this beautiful catalog from Baker Seed Company. My other favorite is M.I. Gardener. That's where I get lots of my seeds from. And so this just made me want to go and buy all of the seeds. And seeds are something that I'm going to have to buy in the future. You know, I'm not saving money by not buying them right now, but they don't have to be bought right this very second. So I did not spend money on seeds this week. Also, if you live in a snowy climate, you know how disgusting the outside of your car gets in the winter with all of the salt and stuff. And actually, it's not good to leave that salt on your car all winter long. So probably at least twice a month we will get car washes during the winter. But it's okay for 1 month to not get car washes. So there's already been like twice where I would have pulled in and gotten an $18 car wash at a time, and I haven't yet. So that's something I'm willing, like it's gonna be okay. The first time in February when we roll over to the new budget, I will go get a car wash, and I will have saved myself like $40 this month by not getting a car wash. So the other thing that I did not buy that I normally would have, my last video I talked about, it was my friend's birthday, and I did go ahead last week and get her present bought and everything. But I would have also gone out and bought cute wrapping stuff for it, like a nice bag, some new tissue paper, maybe a nice card to go along with it. But I know that my friend, knowing that it's no spend January, would not care. So I went down to my Christmas wrapping stuff, and yes, it had red tissue paper in it, but I did find like a cute cloth bag that I had saved from a present or something. And then I had thank you cards that I always keep in my office, and so I just wrote her a nice card on the thank you card. She doesn't care. So those are things that I would have spent money on. We're halfway through the no spend month, and honestly, this is when it gets a little bit hard. Like, you've been doing good. We had a really good week last week. But it feels long. Like, it feels long that we're only halfway through the month. It feels like we should be further along. So we'll see how week 3 goes with this upcoming week. We're committed. I think it's gonna go well. But this is the temptation now for convenience type stuff when you get tired of it. So we have not gone to Little Caesars yet. That is one of my rules. We don't eat out, but if we have like a game night or something, it still is cheaper or costs the same for me to buy pizza ingredients and make it myself as it does for our family to get to Little Caesars Pizza and call it dinner. So that's the only thing that I allow us to get, like, convenience eating out wise, but we haven't had to do that yet. So I don't know. The other thing I want to mention is I've not bought a new mascara yet, and someone very kindly commented some deals that I could go find, as well as like don't risk an eye infection. And I completely agree. You do not want to mess around with old eye makeup. This particular mascara is just, unfortunately, like, I opened it not too long ago, and it dried out really quickly. I think that happens in the winter sometimes. It's just really dry around here. Could have been an old one on the shelf, you know, that I just happened to get. So it is not super old, so that's okay. I'm not worried about that. But we'll see if it lasts another week through. It's annoying and dried out mascara, but it does still put mascara on my lashes. So we're gonna go with that for as long as we can. I hope you enjoyed this update video, and we will see you next week in week 6.